as we go into this top 8 elimination match of Acno versus Neeze.
Here on Apocalypse as well, you know, they got the two characters that you saw on the screen out. It's going to be the Mordex, and it's going to be, that was actually super nice right there, and it's going to be the Ragnar. I know Ajax in the back right now hoping for a W. That man loves himself some Ragnar, but every time he had commentated one today, that Ragnar lost. So my man was, my man had a clean tear down his eyes right there. This Ragnar though is putting on for Ajax.
Acno might break the curse here with the way that he was able to sauce up Neeze on that first stock. I mean, granted, Ragnar, a legend we haven't been seeing pretty much at all. We saw a little bit of Viper earlier, but in BCX, apparently it's time for him to make the comeback. Will this be the end of Ragnar, or will Mordex return to form? Well, you got to touch that stage, buddy.
I was a little surprised to see that this might actually be the first Mordex I've seen at all.
Yeah.
I thought this character would never get out of popularity, but seems like, you know, we still got Neeze obviously in the top 8, so someone's piloting this Mordex to great success. But not so much here in this match, man. Another set where somebody is starting off entirely too hot, and Neeze now going to be the one to heat up quicker than, you know, super quick, because right now my man is getting absolutely destroyed.
Gonna see here, gets that down there. That's gonna be the stock, and Neeze responds in tow here, but has a whole stock deficit. I think the Scythe is the option to go for here. You get that neutral light, you go for a string, maybe the 50-50, get 70 guaranteed damage, or carry Acno off stage, and you're back into this game. He sends them forward. I thought for sure he was gonna send them back.
Yep. You know, try to get that stage control established super early, but no, maybe we want to try to get him a little bit of a mix-up combo. Even Acno probably expected to be behind him at that point in time. Does it this time around. However, Acno, good job of fighting his way out of that situation, and immediately explodes with a dash sig, and it hits. Man, that man's got to have some accuracy on that. Okay, we got 10 sigs and 30 accuracy, so 3 of them hit, and really, I mean, the 2 of them that did hit ended up in the stock. So that's exactly what you want your SIG to do. You hit the SIG, it takes a stock.
that's the reason you're pressing the button, right? Yep. A lot of the time. And Acno making it look very convincing. I mean, that Ragnar Axe side SIG can hit so freaking hard. And we watched it. We observed it. That neutral SIG as well being a good one. I mean, Acno, all the stocks he got were with signatures.
What's up? Boom. There it is.
3,
so,
2,
all right, taking it right back to APOC. Neeze just got to wake up, really. Like, I mean, there's nothing else you can say about the gameplay, but, like, you just got absolutely ran over by Acno. I'm sure that there's some thought process in there, you know, but from the super limited quick analysis, 1, stop getting hit by SIGs in red, and 2, wake up.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting, too, because a lot of the year we saw Neeze on the Lucian. You know, it's kind of when everyone was playing blasters, so we had a lot of blasters, Katars, but instead switching over now to the Scythe in more recent times. Almost gets the scoop right there, has a ground pound opportunity. No, we see a recovery in the wrong direction from Acno, and that one is kind of a little bit of a Make-A-Wish Foundation stock. So for our partners with Make-A-Wish this year, please make sure you guys donate and get your limited time avatar and title of Wishmaker.
I was good. He definitely granted that stock for free, bro. All I want is just a stock from Acno. Wish granted. Thank you, brother. I'm out. All right, Neeze is going to be fighting his way into this set this time around. Even if it was off the heels of somewhat of an SD, he's going to take that to the bank. Okay. Or maybe not. Oh man, I was like, don't get X-Man right now, bro.
No, for real. Oh man, gave him the whole left-right half-pipe traditional Qatar setup there, and that cider from Acno is maybe going to be enough. Yep, one more cider to make sure, and that's going to be Neeze falling yet again to a deficit. This time, not trailing as far behind as he was in the last game.
Yeah. Hey, Acno just going to get immediately thrown off. Great dodge right there. Tries to go back on the offensive immediately, though. Maybe establish a little more stage control here. Uh-oh. Nice. Good dodge, actually. Good dodge in from Neeze to go ahead and avoid that, because, you know, he had just burnt it, so if he had happened to get hit, that was about to be the half pipe yet again. Scooped and sent up out of there, though. Where are you going? Only to the blast zone. Not a super huge lead here for Acno, but not something that, you know, you already know he can add up that damage. He's got the Katars in the hand. See if he decides to use these, or is he going to try to go for a weapon swap as soon as possible? Because, I mean, really, the axe did a lot of damage for him in that last game. In fact, I didn't even look until just now. He did not do any or take any damage on the guitars last game.
Wow, okay. Clearly a different game then with the way that he's moving, chopping up Neeze, but Neeze trying to answer back. He gets hit by that Spitfire. It's not enough, but now Neeze on the back foot here, gets hit by the backswing of that recovery. Acno trying to close out the game. Neeze, the weapon spawns on the opposite side, has to get over there, baits Acno to swing it to the right, and manages to pick up that weapon. He has a chance now, and this could be the string that he needs. No, he doesn't get the dodge read.
I was like, good. I mean, jukes right there from Neeze, though. I think a lot of people kind of panic and immediately try to get over there, but no, he mixed up his right. Oh, not the big whiff, putting himself in perfect position to get hit in the back of the dome with that stare. You know it was going to be over.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Acno's effectively saying to Neeze, like, bro, you got to earn your stripes. I've been the top dog for so long. Yeah, sure, there was a moment where I fell off for a little bit, you know, took a little bit more time, decided to go touch some grass, but now I am back and I am in full swing, and Neeze does not seem to have an answer.
You know, Acno is definitely playing like he's trying to tell Neeze he wasn't supposed to be in this top 8 the way that he's playing right now. Bro, like, he's like, you know what, I don't know how you got here, but I'm gonna make sure you don't get any further. 2-0 in the way of Acno right now. Neeze has been on the receiving end of some damage for sure. He even had a slight lead there. You can see it on the chart how early Acno dropped, and that allowed Neeze to get a slight lead, but he didn't really make anything with it. As you can see, there's a slight damage bump before you see his stock drop, which means he maybe got like a hit or two in there, and then immediately it was an even game again.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, do you stick with the Mordex here? Something that I'm so used to seeing Neeze do is have these immaculate plays off stage. Sometimes he looks like a god, a genius, Pavelski-level type plays of just, I don't know, tomfoolery, but it looks like a million IQ play. And it looks like on the side of Neeze, he decides, you know what, let me put the Mordex away and pick Val instead, which is going to give you a bit more consistency when it comes to finding those KOs, because you do have that sword, but you don't have that X factor that you had from the Scythe.
Yeah, the Scythe, that's usually what you kind of get off the Scythe, is that, like, I really could just steal a whole stock if you guess wrong at the wrong position. So unfortunately, you don't really get that type of luxury so much from Val, but you do get just a solid character. Oh, the ground pound slightly off in Acno. So quick with the recognition, and be like, you missed and you're gone for it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to give it up for Neeze too, because there's a lot of time where people go for the wall touch and they're like trying to read the immediate jump off.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, all right, that's a decently placed ground pound, but Acno was just able to read him.
Okay,
nice.
All right, caught him on the way up though. Unfortunately, that SIG does not have the crazy amount of power on it. It's just a very kind of safe SIG, really. That's what you throw that out for.
Get that little bit of extra damage there as Neeze trying to get some extra hits. That neutral light. Ooh, the Kobe's gonna push a little bit further, but still has to get the edge guard. And is just gonna wait. A neutral light maybe on stage might push Acno to the corner. There's another neutral light, but this time from the middle of the stage. It was not gonna be enough to KO. Goes for the yeet. That means he has to burn the recovery there, but Neeze can't get in position to secure the knockout.
And Neeze definitely swinging for managed to find that. Okay, good stuff. The neutral dodge does allow him to drop down or fast fall into that recovery to go ahead and take that stock. He was struggling a little bit to find that last hit that was going to take past that blast zone. You can see by the damage that he's already taken. The man's sitting in that bright or that orange, that orange-red. Let's get into those those kill percentages.
All right, let's see. Acno once again trying to hunt down Neeze, using these dash landings to try to mix up the spacing, as Acno doesn't want to give Neeze an easy way back into this game. He has him in the red. He wants to secure the knockout before Neeze can do much, but it's a little too late here. Neeze is finding unanswered hits. That's going to be a punish. No, goes for the juiciest punish he can get, but just a little bit too slow.
Oh man! Wow! Bang! Like, just watch your neck, bro. Okay, he's shut that fire up for sure with the neutral sig. Like to see it. Able to get himself back on stage and some good damage. We are swinging. Acno is swinging, and Neeze is definitely capitalizing on all of these whiffs.
That was perfect spacing from Neeze there, this close to getting chopped by that gravity cancel side sig, but instead manages to find a haymaker of his own, and now gonna go ahead and pick up this weapon, has the sword. Neeze throwing away the guitars, I believe, wants that axe, and maybe that was a bad idea from Acno. Forced himself unarmed for a little bit and takes a fair amount of damage because of it.
Okay, Acno really just needs one Sayer if he can find it. Even a neutral light should be able to do it from anywhere on the stage. The down light, almost enough. Unfortunately, that 45-degree angle is usually the worst angle to send anybody if you're looking for a stock.
Nice trade for Acno there is going to lead to that stock being taken, but Neeze was able to get a pretty fair amount of damage on that penultimate stock here. If he can just get a weapon, he can start fishing for the final KO and get that one game on the board. Ooh, man.
Ooh. He said, I'm just throwing out big hitboxes. They are definitely working out that jump up ground pound. You kind of just spin a huge hitbox in the same area. Very akin to like really just using a slow version of the spear nair.
Oh, Neeze looking for the D-Light recovery. Doesn't do it in the right direction. That recovery on its own isn't going to be enough. Needs to find another D-Light. Goes for the weapon stop. Actually wanted the sword, but couldn't quite line up the weapon pickup with that. But you know what? At least he has Acno unarmed. Psych, not anymore.
Yeah, Acno was able to find a weapon, but it only takes but a couple of more shots here from Neeze to take this one. Acno. Oh, wow. Okay. Sneaky with it. Getting back on with the neutral light. And now he's starting to add some damage. It goes for a big swing, but not a big punish there from Neeze.
Okay, wow, what a grab from Acno. Acno baiting the dash land, goes for the grab cancel, and that's gonna be it!
No
Acno
way!
gets the 3-0 with a gravity cancel Ensig in what looks like was going to be Neeze's game, but just steals it right from under his nose.
Oh, man, I feel bad for him, bro. That was, you know, that's not the way I was expecting that to end at all, but, you know, he did a good option of, you know, if you try to jump up.